Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Lawade. Today is 28th of April 2022 and the topic for the today's video is main method in Java. This is my first or original video in this particular topic. Now let us see the main method in Java. Before that, we were already discussed the method in Java in the previous video. Now moving further towards the main method in Java. So in Java program, the point from where the program starts its execution or simply the entry point of a Java program is nothing but the main method. Hence, it is one of the most important method of Java and having a proper understanding of it is very important. So, we will learn the Java main method in detail. So, the Java compiler or JVM looks for the main method when it starts executing a Java program. The signature of the main method needs to be in a specific way for the JVM to recognize that method as its entry point. So, if we change the signature of the method, the program compiles but it does not execute. The execution of Java program, the java.exe is called. And the java.exe in turn makes Java native interface or JNI calls and they load the JVM. The java.exe parses the command line, generates a new string array and invokes the main method. A daemon thread is attached to the main method and this thread gets destroyed only when the Java program stop execution. So we can say that according to the above discussion, the main method, the main is the starting point for JVM to start execution of a Java program, and without the main method, JVM will not execute the program. So now let us see the syntax of the main method. So the syntax of the main method is public static void main string arguments array. Here public is nothing but the access specifier or access modifier, static is a keyword, void is a return type, main is nothing but the method name, and string argument array is an array of string type. We will see the syntax in detail one by one. The word public, it is an access specifier or an access modifier which specifies from where and who can access the method. We should use a public keyword before the main method so that JVM can identify the execution point of the program. If we use the another access specifier that is private, protected and default before the main method, it will not be visible to JVM. Now the next is the word static. So if we make the method static by using the keyword static, we should call the main method without creating an object. So the static method are the method which invokes without creating an object. So we do not need any object to call the main method. And now the next word is void. So in Java, every method has the return type. A void keyword acknowledges the compiler that main method does not return any value. So as the main method doesn't return anything, its return type is void. And as soon as the main method terminates, the Java program terminates too. Hence, it doesn't make any sense to return from the main method as JVM can do anything with the return value of it. Now the next word is main. So here it is a default signature which is predefined in the JVM. It is called by JVM to execute a program line by line and end the execution after completion of this method. So we can also overload the main method. Now the next word is that is string argument array. The main method also accepts some data from the user. It accepts a group of string which is called a string array. It is used to hold the command line argument in the form of string values. Here argument array is the array name and it is of string type. It means that it can store a group of string. We can remember that this array can also store a group of number but in the form of string only. So value passed to the main method is called argument, and these arguments are stored in the argument array. So the name argument array is generally used for it. Now we will see the one question, that what happens if the main method is written without string argument array. The answer for this question is the program will compile but not run, because the JVM will not recognize the main method. We have to remember that JVM always look for the main method with a string type array as a parameter. So we can say that main method is written with the string argument array only. Now we will see the overloading of main method in Java. We can overload the main method in Java. This allow us to have more than one method, more than one main method in Java. However, the signature of all the overloaded method must be different. We were already discussed the overloaded of method in Java in the previous lecture. Now, for summarizing the main method, we have to remember the key points. That the first key point is public static void main string argument array is a line at which the program will start executing. Now the next key point is main method in Java is always called by JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine, before any objects are created. The main method does not return any value. Since Java is case sensitive, the main word is different from main, that is main having first letter in uppercase is different from the main having all the letter in lowercase. And if we type the main that is having the first letter in uppercase instead of all the letter in lowercase, Java compiler would still compile our program, but Java will report an error because it would not find main method. And the next key point is, if a program does not contain the main method in a class, Java compiler will compile it but cannot run it. And the last key point is that Java main method can be overloaded but cannot override it. So this is all about the main method in Java. Thank you.